Tap on the wood again.
Your uncle? Oh, you're happy to see us. I get it.
It was especially near the wind cells in the sheriff's office. They were spiking like crazy. I had one who called me in there, and I mean, it was holding that orange and red pretty much steady for a good 3 or 4 seconds, which is...
That's hard for them to do.
And
Yeah.
then it just stopped. We got a tiny little yellow, and then it stopped. Like, that's awesome. That's actually, like, you guys got some amazing stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, we started several years ago. We were up in Atlanta for a convention, and we did a ghost tour in the Decatur Cemetery.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And we just kind of took off from there. It was crazy.
I heard you've even...
You could find me, yeah.
You're right there.
I'm gonna go set this camera in one of those rooms real quick, okay?
Oh, yeah, please. You're fine, yeah.
Do I turn this off now?
Yeah, you put it anywhere on the table. You turn it on and off.
Oh, yeah. Well, down there, we were in, I guess it was their quarter. We went upstairs to the right. And they went...
Yeah, I think so.
I agree. They were behind that little swinging door. It said guard something. And I hear the one going, so, did you have any of the women prisoners, or did the guards have them all? I'm like, what the hell kind of question is that?
I'm gonna go set this camera in one of those rooms real quick, okay?
Oh, yeah, please. You're fine, yeah.
Do I turn this off now?
Yeah, you put it anywhere on the table. You
Let me get out of the way.
You turn it on, turn it off, whatever, doesn't matter to me.
Mm-hmm. The teenagers talking.
Well, we were trying to kind of get away from the
The other
disrespectful questions.
Yeah, disrespectful to the other three.
Oh, yeah, they would get on my nerves.
Oh, yeah. Well, down there, we were in, I guess it was their quarter. We went upstairs to the right, and they
I
went,
think they agree with you right now.
yeah,
Yeah,
see? I agree. They were behind that little swinging door. It said guard something on it. And I walked by and I hear the one going, so, did you have any of the women prisoners, or did the guards have them all? And I'm like, what the hell kind of freaking question is that?
You're pretty sure everybody here, right? How'd it go, guys? Anybody have anything unusual they want to talk about? You guys get anything tonight, or? Did anybody use the dowsing rods tonight?
He did.
Yeah, did you get anything over that, or?
Yeah.
Anything in particular, or?
What was it? What did we ask?
We were in the sheriff's office, and we asked them if you're still here with us, could you make them cross?
Oh, you gotta get across the
And
line.
slowly they crossed. And then he sat in the chair when you
Yeah.
showed him
Oh,
which
yeah,
chair
yeah.
it was.
Yeah,
And they didn't cross as much,
yeah, they still did something
but
of it?
yeah, my daughter said, "Are you okay with Tice sitting in your chair?" And they were kind of moving a little, but
Yeah.
not a lot.
Yeah.
But he got a full
we'll
crossover the
say,
first time.
Most of the lights were in the women's
Oh,
section.
the EMF meter. So that's another strange thing. We have most nights. Let's see. We have a lot of nights where EMF meters don't do a whole lot, and we have other nights like Christmas trees. Early at 7:30, it was wild the amount of times it was going off. I think it was the women's cells and the sheriff's office were areas that we got a lot of spikes. We had one in the sheriff's office. It held at the red and orange mark for a good 5 or 6 seconds, which is a crazy amount of time for it to be held that long. That's really cool for it to hold that long in there. And it seems to be happening more and more lately. I don't know if we had a thunderstorm earlier. It is a full moon tonight. I don't know, but it's crazy when you get a lot of that. You get something that just kind of flares up. Anything else you guys got tonight? I know you guys brought all your other equipment with you and all that. I mean, it fluctuates. Well, some nights start off, that'll be the most active. By the end of the night, it's general population. It moves around. But the sheriff's office, we got crazy stuff. I think I was just telling you guys, we had 2 different families on the 7:30 over the spirit box for the name Joseph, the man's voice. Well, Charles Joseph Perry was his name. That's really crazy. 2 different people and 2 different groups decided to get that. That's one of those things that happens. Like, that's either the weirdest coincidence ever, or just odd stuff like that. How about you guys? You guys get anything tonight? People and 2 different groups decided to get that. People and 2 different groups decided to get that. People and 2 different groups decided to get that. A lot of nights we EMF meters don't do a whole lot. And we have other nights, the Christmas trees. Earlier at 7:30, it was wild the amount of times it was going off. I think it was the women's cells and the sheriff's office were areas that we got a lot of spikes. We had one in the sheriff's office. It held at the red and orange mark for a good 5 or 6 seconds, which is a crazy amount of time for it to be held that long. That's really cool for it to hold that long. And it seems to be happening more and more lately. I don't know if we had a thunderstorm earlier. It's a full moon tonight. I don't know, but it's crazy when you get a lot of that. You get something that just kind of flares up. Anything else you guys got tonight? I know you guys brought all your other equipment with you and all that. I know your thing's been going off nonstop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that.
Like that.
You agree with that, don't you?
It was pretty hard on Mr. Perry.
Oh, were you?
Oh, yeah.
So, I didn't expect, he might make us some EVPs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you can, yeah, very much. So probably the best thing I've seen someone do involving Sheriff Joe Perry. We had an older couple here, probably a little under a year ago. They were both probably late 70s, early 80s. They were amazing. They were super into this. And they came in first in and went beeline straight to the sheriff's office and sit in that chair. And I followed them in. I just wanted to see how they do their investigation. And she sits down. She's holding a meter. She sits down, tiny little woman, and she just says, "Sheriff Joe Perry, if you're here, I just want you to let you know you're a rat bastard." Yeah, it might be your spike all the way to red. I'm like, oh, okay, it's gonna be like that. All right. So probably the best thing I've seen someone do involving Sheriff Joe Perry. We had an older couple here, probably a little under a year ago. They were both late 70s, early 80s. They were amazing. They were super into this. And they came in first in and went beeline straight to the sheriff's office who sits in that chair. And I followed them in. I just wanted to see how they do their investigation. And she sits down. She's holding an EMF meter. She sits down, tiny little woman, and she just says, "Sheriff Joe Perry, if you're here, I just want you to let you know you're a rat bastard." In this building, one of my favorite things I've ever seen happen. We had a woman here with her. It was her and her sister, and then her nieces. I think one nephew as well. Family of 5, I think total. And the woman was very, very skeptical when she came in. She was the aunt. And so I was asking her, "Why are you here?" And she kind of jokingly said, "I'm here to get a boyfriend." I'm like, oh, probably not the best place to say that out loud in an old haunted jail, but to each their own. So she grabs a spirit box and she heads upstairs. And then I just hear cussing. And she comes running down the steps. She's standing in that doorway right there. She's holding the spirit box up. And she goes, "It said Julie." And I'm like, "Is that your name?" And she goes, "Yeah." I'm like, "Well, I'm pretty sure you just found your boyfriend. Congratulations." They did here. They segregated. The women stayed there. And then were either maximum security or general population. But since since maximum security had to walk by and even cut through here, they had burlap sacks that would go over the women's heads, and they tie them on there so that they couldn't make eye contact at all. It was very segregated here.
Oh.
The women were treated so bad here.
I bet.
We're going to do some of these things here. Check out some of the stuff that's been sent to us. This is one that I like to point out because this is what I do during the day. I dress up as an inmate and I give a character guided tour. Here, they had burlap sacks. Here, they had burlap sacks. Here, they had burlap sacks. We had some crazy stuff happen in this building. One of my favorite things I've ever seen happen. We had a woman here with her. It was her and her sister, and then her nieces. I think one nephew as well. Family of 5 in the building. And the woman was very, very skeptical when she came in. She was the aunt. And I was asking her, "Why are you here?" And she kind of gave said, "I'm here to get over." It's probably not the best way to say that out loud in a haunted jail. Right off the bat, you see that weird orange and red glow. I had a kid once tell me it looks like Spider-Man, and I can't unsee it now.
It
But
does from here.
It does, it actually does, but I can actually explain it. As creepy as it is, right above his head is a red light. Now, the red light isn't on, but the person taking a photo had their flash on, and he moved just as it happened, creating elongated exposure.
Yeah.
So it's actually just his head, his shoulders, you actually make out some of the stripes, his arm. You also see it on this guy's hand. So it's a great shot, but I can explain it. And that's always my number one job, to debunk when I can. Now, this shot's a pretty funny one. This was taken near one of the cemeteries, and the woman who sent it to us was very excited. And we were at first too. He said, looks like possibly even ectoplasm. Exactly. It's her hair blowing in the wind.
It was the cell right before the shower.
Uh-huh.
It was only when I sat down, so I sat there and asked questions, and I tested because I wanted to see if it's just me that's moving or whatever. But I said cross or go to the right and go to the left. I switched it up a bunch of times.
Yeah.
And it constantly moved. That was the only room that I did it, and then in the up corner when I asked if they were lonely.
Oh, really? Oh,
That's the only room that I did it, and then in the up, the only room that I did it, and then in the up, the only room that I did it, and then in the up.
In general population.
Are you enjoying this story?
Yeah, the sheriff was an awful person. Yeah. Yeah, welcome to St. Augustine jail. It's terrible. Ah, perfect. There it is. So this was the guy's bathroom. The other guy I know of that's been scratched here. We've got a lot of women, but a guy named Emmanuel, he's the one on our sign, that Hispanic guy. He says he claims he saw the crawler underneath the bunk beds in the children's room, and he, weirdly enough, for whatever reason, decided to go underneath the bed after to find it. Yeah, that's what we told people not to engage. And he came out and he had a big scratch on his shoulder going down to his elbow. He actually stepped down from doing this after that because it really freaked him out. He just kind of wondered, he was in his head, he kept telling himself, oh, it's probably a rat. Why was he still underneath his bed like a rat? I don't know. He's a weird man. But yeah, it really freaked him out. He actually thinks himself followed him home at one point too. Oh, he doesn't know. You guys want longer investigations? Send it to us. You guys want to spend the night? Send that to us too. I personally love that. I think
Spend the night? All night?
That took you a minute, didn't it?
Yes, you tested it. I love that. I don't know if you get some sleeping bags. We've got lots of buckets for you guys to use. To be amazing. I personally get a lot of anxiety in the sheriff's bedroom. I hate that room. I've also been in that room before when, I don't know if you guys noticed, but up on the ceiling there is an attic door up there. I've been up there twice now where that attic door just randomly opened up and then the steps came down. I don't know what's up in the attic. I'm not that dumb of a guy to go up into a haunted attic at a haunted jail. I'm good, but that, as long as there's one person, I'd go up there. I'm good. I will pass on that. But it's weird because we tried pulling that down. It takes good force to pull it down, but it opens all the time by itself. A lot of these cell doors we'll find open or close opposite of what we did. We had one day, because we usually keep that door shut during the day, because one of the bits we like to do is we usually pick out a kid to go and open up the sheriff's office door and say, oh great, that way you get shot before I do, haha. We had a day though, we're looking at the door, and we saw what looked like somebody in there. And crap, okay, somebody's in the sheriff's office door, so I'm taking my time here thinking another group is in there. Somebody screwed up on the timing. I'm waiting. I'm like, all right, I gotta go in there now. Like, I gotta let them know, like, we are on a time schedule. Must be one of our new guys. Open the door, no one's in there. Even though myself and like 4 other people saw someone on the other side of the door. I'm like, great, all right. Which kid wants to go in first now? Because I'm good at this point. Like,
Our tour guide last night, that was doing the.
oh, Ghost of Gravestones?
Yeah, she was saying she left it with scratch marks on
Oh
her.
yeah. I have some on my phone that I've taken of people who've been here. Actually, I see if I can find one real quick for you guys. Typically it happens to a lot of women, but we had a guy on one of mine who got scratched actually. Pretty good actually. It doesn't have
Did
a whole
they feel
lot.
it when it happened?
Usually described it as a very warm feeling, not necessarily like painful, but like a hot feeling. We had a girl, one time I was upstairs, I was being a safety, we had a girl who had a woman who had a prosthetic leg, so I was helping her every time she went up and down steps. She was here by herself. And it wasn't her that got scratched, but another woman, she was talking about how hot it was. And it was a cold night like this, and I'm like,
Mudburn is what the hell.
yeah, exactly, yeah. And so her sister pulled off to the side, lifted up, and she goes, come here, and go over there. And they looked her shirt up, and sure enough, there was a scratch mark. It's like a cat scratched her, basically. Let me see if I can find this guy's scratch mark real quick. Let me see if I can find this picture real quick of this guy. But yeah, no, this guy was pretty freaked out. I give him credit though, he stayed inside the building. This happened within like the first 10 minutes of the investigation. And like, I mean, it was probably the deepest scratches I've seen on somebody inside the jail. And I mean, they had been in the building maybe 10 minutes, if that. It happened, I believe, upstairs in the general population, I want to say, or it was either that or the children's room. Either one. Because he came down to show me, I'm like, all right, that's wild. I love that. I mean, I'm sure he didn't, but I did. Let's see.
Was it you that scratched him?
Kids in here, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so it wasn't just the sheriff kids. The deputies were allowed to bring their kids here as well, and he did that on purpose because now he put the deputies' kids to work for free, and also he uses them as a buffer between him and general population.
You want to write a story?
Yeah, the sheriff was an awful person. First
Amy's back
guy
there.
that I know of other than one of our investigators that got scratched. So.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
good, on both
Yeah.
sides.
Yeah, but
That's
it's
some-
almost
that's
like
some bad
something
ones.
went back and forth. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's probably the deepest I've seen personally. One of our investigators, the other guy I know of that's been scratched here. We've had a lot of women, but a guy named Amanda, who's one on our assignment, a Stanica. He says he claims he saw the crawler underneath the bunk beds in the children's room, and that's why we tell people not to engage. And he came out and he had a big scratch on his shoulder going down to his elbow. He actually stepped down from doing this after that because it really freaked him out. Because he just kind of wondered, he was in his head, he kept telling himself, oh, it's probably a rat. Why are you still underneath the bed like a rat? I don't know, but he was a weird man. But yeah, it really freaked him out. He actually thinks some stuff followed him home at one point too. He's actually the main reason why we tell people to say, don't follow me home.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm doing is we give you guys some cards. You go through your evidence, you see anything at all, send it to us. I started pushing, I'm like, guys, we need to do later ones, like at 9:30 and 10:30 at least. My understanding is possibly next month we might be opening up at 12:30, so we do a 12:30 to 1:30 investigation, which I'm all for that. I don't know for sure if that's concrete, but I've heard this because a lot of people have been suggesting one a longer investigation and a later investigation.
Yeah.
So the more we get people asking for stuff, the more it can actually happen. The main question is, did you guys have a good time tonight?
Yeah.
That's great.
Awesome.
But you guys have a great night. Thank you guys so much for coming on. I really do.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Bye.
Grab my camera out good. Oh, thank you.
You did, I asked Charles where you were.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
She just put like a bunch of coins at the graveyard. They're interesting because they come. No, there's nothing.
Hopefully we're able to help some of you.
That's interesting.
And they were all like, I was standing like,
Yeah, that's really
all
weird.
in the same space. I was
Huh.
just turning my body.
I don't know what we call those lights.
Like, is that just reflection?
Actually, I don't see why it would be on, especially on stone of all things.
And then we have to, yeah.
As we get more people suggesting it, it'll make it start happening. When we first started this, we only did 2 investigations a night, 7:30 and 8:30. And then we started pushing. I'm like, guys, we need to do later ones, like at 9:30 and 10:30 at least. My understanding is possibly next month, we might be opening up at 12:30, so we do a 12:30 to 1:30 investigation, which I'm all for that. I don't know for sure if that's concrete, but I've heard it's because a lot of people have been suggesting, one, a longer investigation and a later investigation.
Yeah.
So the more we get people asking for stuff, the more it can actually happen.
I mean, she just put like abandoned the morning at the grade.
Maybe I'll come back and investigate all night.
That would be cool. That'd be something. And then maybe we could
I'm
actually
so
get.
proud of you.
What?
You did what I normally do.
Yeah.
You weren't in that room at all. You were doing what you're supposed to be doing as a P.A.S.T member.
Yeah, if we came back here on, maybe we could get that asshole to tacos.
Yeah, we didn't even get general. We didn't get chance to general population.
Not really, yeah.
Did you guys go in the house upstairs?
We didn't get much because we were pretty much calling out Mr. Perry because he's such an ass. So.
Yeah, we even kind of immediately went up into his main bedroom and just Wester started dogging on him.
Yeah.
Did, so.
Immediately.
Stuff.
Yeah,
When
it's fucking
we
gas.
went up there, Tice wanted to go in the cell. And I didn't. He's like, I said, have grandma go with you. She's like, I'm not going in there. And Tice started going, she's like, go in there. I was like, I don't want to go in there by myself.
Hopefully you'll let us know. We might be able to come back and investigate all night.
That would be cool.
Yeah, we didn't even get general. We didn't get a chance to general population because the girls were in there.
Did you guys go in the house upstairs?
We didn't get much because we were pretty much calling out Mr. Perry because he's such an ass.
Blue light we caught too. And we took it up for, well, they pressed it right here, just that.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there is another tool coming in. We have to leave this evening. We enjoyed spending time with everybody. Hopefully you spoke within our devices so that we can hear you later when we review it. Yeah, I know, I saw that. Hopefully we were able to help some of you, giving our blessings for the angels to take you to the other side. We really appreciate it. I appreciate your time. Hopefully we'll come back and visit another day.
And not there. But I think they moved at one point in the picture and they were like over here. Not there again.
I felt weird.
Yeah.
Well, like my hat doesn't move. And I felt like someone just tried to.
Well, that's a there.
You'll hear.
Not there.
I felt my sweatshirt right here tug.
Did you
Yep,
say
and
so?
I even asked, I said, was that you that put on my sweatshirt?
Good.
And then I waved it
Well,
and I
just-
said, I felt you pull.
That is just.
Well, that's the reason why I kind of went after Perry.
Yeah.
There's mostly men in here, so these girls would get the attention.
That's so weird that it's just, it's like.
That's why I,
Well, my hat doesn't move. My hat doesn't do anything. It never does. Well, just now when I walked out behind Amy, it felt like someone like tried to grab it or like poke it. Cause you know how like you got that space in the top, you can feel it kind of push in. Yeah.
I love that you guys.
It's weird. My head.
Yeah, and then not there. And I think they moved at one point in the picture and they were like over here. Not there again.
Oh, they got another crew.
yeah, I saw it.
No, there's another section where they said,
That's
they're
a
there.
You'll hear, I was saying,
Not there.
I felt my sweatshirt right here tug.
Did you
Yep,
say
and
so?
I even asked, I said, was that you that put on my sweatshirt?
Yeah, I need to.
Yeah, we did Lighthouse last night.
Oh, that was like, that
Yeah, by ourselves.
Yeah.
Kind of like what you were talking
Yeah.
about doing
Oh, I
here,
love it,
so
yeah.
maybe we'll reach out to you.
Oh, yeah, please do. Yeah, no, I love it. If you guys ever do like a private charter or something here too, just contact us. Send an email to Dave actually.
Yeah.
We'll see if we can get something done for that. I love that.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Yeah, we've done it one time before for a group. They came in, I think, at 11:45, 12 o'clock, something like that, and we do like a special one just for them. So contact Dave, mention that you guys did this, mention that you did After Dark, you can say Jeremy or Shelby.
No, it was private.
Yeah, we love it, yeah. That'd be great, yeah, just mention that to them, and, we'll see if we can get something like that done for you.
You can join us, they know us,
Oh,
they
yeah,
know you're here.
yeah, I love that, yeah, I'd be down, yeah. Oh, yeah, man.
What's your name?
Jeremy.
Jeremy, good to meet you,
brother. Of course,
Charles, Denise, and Amy.
Right.
And Thais.
There you go. It's gonna be good.
Good to meet you.
Have a good one.
Yeah, we did the lighthouse last night.
Oh, I
so that
love the
was
lighthouse, I love
Yeah.
it.
Fire sales,
Yeah.
kinda like what you were talking
Yeah.
about doing
Oh, I
here,
love it,
so
yeah.
maybe we'll reach out to you.
Oh, well, yeah, please do. Yeah, no, I love it. If you guys ever want to do like a private charter or something here too, just contact us. Send an email to Dave, actually.
Yeah.
We'll see if we can get something done for that. I love that.
Yeah, that'd be
I love
great.
that. Cool. Yeah, we've done it one time before for a group. They came in, I think, at 11:45, 12 o'clock, something like that. And we did like a special one just for them. So contact Dave.
Yeah.
Just mention that you guys did this. Mention that you did After Dark. Yeah. You can say Jeremy or Shelby.
No, it was a private.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We loved it. Yeah. That'd be great. Yeah, just mention that to them, and we'll see if we can get something like that done for you.
You can join us, they know us,
Oh,
they
yeah,
know
yeah.
you're here.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, I'd be down. Yeah. Oh yeah, man. That'd be great.
What's your name?
Jeremy.
Jeremy, good to meet you,
brother.
brother.
Of course, my
Charles,
pleasure.
Denise, and Amy.
And Thais.
There you go. It's gonna be good. You guys have much
Have a good one.
You too. You guys be safe.
Thank you.
You guys be safe.
Thank you. All right, everybody, we're headed out. Remember, you need to stay here. No coming with us.
And then we come back.
I can't see. Hang on, I just blinded myself. Oh, there was no steps. Okay.
Do you wanna wander around a little bit outside before we take off, or you guys ready to go in?
I don't know. I'm kind of cold. All right, everybody, we're headed out. Remember, you need to stay here. No coming with us.
And maybe we can come back and see you again.
Hang on, I just blinded myself. There was no steps. Okay.
Did you wanna wander around a little bit outside before we take off, or you guys ready to go in?
I don't know. I'm kind of cold.
I'm not gonna fight that because I know there's beer waiting
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
And dice. Good night, everybody.
So this cord was long enough to kind of pocket it.
Awesome. I was hoping that would happen.
Yeah, it worked out great.
Took the picture with that asshole. Oh, no.
This is a FLIR thermal gun. You have air right up the corner. I tell you to figure out whatever warblers
Oh, you guys are both whistling.
So this cord was long enough to kind of pocket it. And,
Awesome.
yeah.
I was hoping that would happen.
Yeah, it worked out great.
Took the picture with that asshole. Oh, no.
This is a FLIR thermal gun.
Yeah, we are.
First.
You better tell them to sit their ass here.
Oh, you guys are both
Okay.
So, I don't know why it is that we end up with teenagers.
Yeah. Yeah, you are not allowed to come with us. You can stay here.
No, I.
No,
As soon as we were walking
they weren't blessings, probably. I bet you that's what they're waiting on.
Thank
you. Set the stuff down, take care of it, get in the car.
I know.
You too, as we're turning everything off?
Yeah. I'm sorry we didn't bless you.
They don't want us to go.
No, they don't.
I tried to do a little blessing when we were in the room and set the stuff down, take care of it, get in the car.
I know we got to walk. I know.
You too, as we're turning everything off?
Yeah. I'm sorry we didn't bless
They
you
don't want us to
guys.
go.